Good morning, good evening. Welcome to this month's productivity stream where we just dig in and get some stuff done. I'm going to crank the tunes up. We've got music, like really chill music from Creator Mix playing here. It's not going to be background music. This is going to be the foreground. So get ready for that. And we're just going to get some stuff done. We're going to plow into it. I'll be talking a lot less than I do on my Thursday streams. It's all about just kicking back, chilling to the music and getting our things done, whether it is Mt Foldmore, knocking over some of your washing, having this music hanging out in your pocket while you hang out washing on the line, whether you're mopping floors, doing dishes, any other houseworky stuff, assignments, craft, whatever it is that you need to get done, now's the time to do it. All right? That job you've been putting off, now is the time to do it. If you've got to frog something, now is the time to do it. So I've got the ball winder out. I've got it plugged into some power, and I'm going to sit here and wind some yarn, and then then I'm going to swatch something, because you know how much I hate swatching. I started a sweater last night without swatching. I already regret it. So I'm going to pull that out as well, frog that and re-go. Yeah, let's just get straight in. Let me know in the chat so we can all cheer each other on when we finish our thing. Put in the chat what you're going to work on today so we can all cheer each other on, because while I'm not chatting much, doesn't mean you can't chat heaps. So let's dig in. We also have Stream Dog Louie is in the house. He is, here for now. That could change. That could change. Oh, come on, dude. Did you moved? There you go. Stream Dog Louie is here. He's getting some stuff done. He's catching some Zeds because he'll be up late with me tonight. So Saturdays he tends to have a nice sleep. So happy Easter for those of you that celebrate. Good Friday was yesterday for me and is today for some of you. So I hope you've got some quiet time to just kick back and reflect on the year so far that has disappeared. It is just whoosh, gone. So gone. Bianca is going to be restarting work on her colourful cardigan. Only the sleeves left to go. That is awesome. Come on. You can knock over a sleeve today. You can knock over a sleeve today. Now we also have a list of chat commands. So if you click on that list, little GIFs will appear on the screen. If you put emojis in your comments, they will swim across the screen as well. You can have some fun with that. But in the meantime, let's just get some stuff done. Josephine's going to get some washing done first and then sew up the fox scarf. Come on, Josephine, you've got this. You've got this. Get that fox scarf finished. Get him done. And also the washing. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, let me just jump over to here. I've been testing out some stuff with this camera, so hopefully it'll keep working. I noticed that all this, like I'd be doing fine and then it would be like a 5-second delay, but I worked out how to get rid of that. But I've got to click on something every time. Casey's going to be doing some kitchen and fold mountain, but maybe also finishing her kangaroo pouch to her hoodie. Come on, Casey. We've got this. We've all got this. All right, I'm pushing up the tunes now. So if you're in headphones, be ready. Morning, Deb. Welcome to the chat. Nispin Girls has got some cleaning to do today. Floors and bathrooms are the tasks. Go get it. Go get it. Let's kick over all these jobs that we've just got to get done. Come on, there we go. You've got one of these. It's been a great help. Me too. I'm loving it. I love that I can just stick it on a power brick and it doesn't need to be clamped to a table. It's great for like bits and pieces. Come on, where are you? Do you know of anybody else that you think would like to hang out while we just get some stuff done today? Somebody else who, you know, needs a little voice in their head telling them to get those jobs done? Don't forget to share the stream out. This stream goes extra long today. We go for 3 hours instead of 2. So you can pop out and pop back in and do what you need to do. Just about done with the variegated section of the shawl and then one more panel and embroidery time. Sounds awesome. Hey Kelly, great to see you. Oh yeah, Ruth, definitely worth keeping an eye out. They have sales really regularly. One of the mods can drop in my Cato link, that'd be great. But yeah, they have sales really often, so wait till there's a sale. It's definitely worth the wait. gruffing at, Louie? Thanks, Kelly. So Kelly's just dropped in the link for this ball winder. If you're interested in having a look. Why you stop? There was no tangle. Did you get the all snap, Kelly? Because it's something I get a lot, but only when I'm logged in as a moderator. It actually frustrates me. Yeah, I recommend getting the Pro. That's the Pro is the one I've got. It's the newer version. Yeah, the prices are good. And because you're in the US, you don't have to pay the international shipping or the US exchange rates or anything like that. Definitely worth a look in on. Now, it doesn't come, it just comes with a USB cord. It doesn't come with it. You have to have your own little either brick to plug it in or wall charger to plug it in. That's a USB-C. But other than that, everything's there. And you've just got to put this piece in. Everything, it's all built. You've just got to attach this guy. Which is just a bit of a, you know, bit of welly. Bit of poke. But just keep in mind, he is slow, right? And even when you're pulling it off a Swift, it's slow compared to how fast you could wind it. But the difference being you can walk away from this. So maybe go and watch some actual reviews of it. Some people love it, some people don't. I love it. I think it's great. I'm glad I got it. This is going to be an interesting little curly whirly to get out. Oops. Turned it up instead of down like a dummy. Oh, just bound off 3,000 stitches. Oh, fantastic work, Loopy Knots. Congratulations. That is massive. Thank you for the push, so I'm not doing it last minute tomorrow. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you had a chance to sit down and get that done today. It's so easy to put stuff off for just one more day. I'll get that done tomorrow. I'll get that done a bit later. It'll be fine. I'm trying my first Tunisian project. And of course my set stops at 12 mil, but this pattern says, sorry, 10 mil, but it says, sorry, let's read that again. The set stops at 12, but the set stops at 10, but the pattern wants a 12. Isn't that always the way? And most sets do stop at 12. Stop at 10, I should say. So, one of those things. You can buy the individuals quite often, but Calgary definitely have I think it might be a 12 or a 12 and a half. But yeah, it's always frustrating when what you've got is just not quite enough. that looks a lot better than what it looked like before. One down, one to go. A bit more awkward because it's mostly still in its big ball. Tossing up what to do with this one, whether I just wind the bit that I've got and just let them sit next to each other or what. Yeah, it makes a beautiful ball. A bit of a delay happening here. This camera's just being really naughty. Yeah, no, it does. It makes a really cute ball. Yeah, if you're doing stuff and you're productive, there's no reason to, you know, even if you're just having a cuppa. Yeah, so I frogged this project during the live stream last week, so yeah. These are the colors from that. So this is Bendigo Woolen Mills Cotton in 4-ply. I think that one was peach fizz, peach fuzz, peach something. I don't know. Peach something. It's in my Ravelry queue. Or in my Ravelry project. No, or is it? Did I remove it? Ooh, I don't know. I'll have to have a look. I've got the other ball somewhere with the tag on it. This camera is just playing up, isn't it? It's nice for a second and then it stops. Oh, that was my fingers in the way. I don't know what's going on with that. I've just been having lots of problems with this one. I tried really hard not to move these spaghetti piles around too much as I was working on them to try and stop extra snagging. Oh. But you know. Jamming with the beach vibe. Awesome. And you can download all this music yourself. It's totally free from Creator Mix. I just made a playlist on my computer and that's where I'm running it through. You're allowed to use it in your videos and your live streams. Just play it at home if you want. I do. Oh, come back. Oh, there we go. That pulled out. Creator Mix is it's a company put together by a couple of really awesome YouTubers, and they Nick and Dee Nim and their brothers, and Dee does most of the music side of it, and they just made a whole pile of tunes available for creators to use, which is why it's Creator Mix. There's always been a big issue with people being able to get fun music that matches their theme. I've just got their vibe stuff going, like their chill stuff, but they've got lots of different sort of styles of music, and it's totally free to use, and if you get a copyright, if you get one, which in the years I've been using, I've had 2. I won the claims just by proving that I was Creator Mix music, and yeah, it's just made life so much easier, not having to worry about music all the time, because sometimes you do want music in the background of your videos. You don't want to have to go and pay for Epidemic Sound or Artlist or any of the others. There's another guy that does some. His is called Stream Beats. His are cool too. But I really love the vibe from these ones, so I go with Creator Mix. Alrighty. Should I just pull this off and let these two live together, because I'm going to be working this into another project, or should I rewind the whole lot? Let me know in the chat. I don't really feel like doing the whole lot because the majority of it's still in this ball. So I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, Leanne, Peach Puff, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think it'll be fine like this. I'll use this bit first and then be back out of the ball again. I'm not gonna cut it. Nah. I'm just gonna do this. And just work from this side of the ball. Like that. Well, I'm restarting another project like right now, so I'm going to do the swatch for it. So I think it'll be okay. Worst case scenario, I'll rewind it. But for right now, I think it's okay. Everything? Yep. Alright, Kato. Sit over here for now. Keep you handy, just in case. You might want to wind it all. I've had yarn spaghetti in my stash when I did something similar. Yes, I can. I'm hopeful that me just working on it right now will make the difference. Knitting needles. Alrighty. My brain's just like, wait. Okay. Yeah, I'm at least into a swatch, so yeah. So, I need to go to Ravelry. What's the name of that t-shirt that you made, Bianca, that I like the look of? That I'm going to try in Helix Knitting? Can't remember the name of it. And I don't think I... Fried yolk. Thank you. Thank you. That's right. And then I searched for it. Spelling yolk wrong. That's exactly right. Now, one thing I did want to show you all is I did go in and start the V-neck. But I'm just not super happy with my color choices. So look, I'm gonna just grab that to show you. So it's got a really interesting construction technique. So as you're working the neckband, you actually make the V-neck of the neckband as you're going. But I think because you have to block and stretch this out, it's supposed to be just a rib look. I think I made it too tight, so I've actually got to rip all of this out. So actually that's the next thing. I've got to frog that reminded me, because it's too tight. Like, it's supposed to come over and be open on your shoulders and stuff, and I think no matter how much I stretch that out, it's just not going to do that. Here, let me just screen share if I can. Monday, Thursday streams. Where is it? This one here. There's no way that's what I've got here is going to open up like that, no matter how I block it. So I just made it too tight. That's what it was. So I'm going to go back and frog it, but then I'm also going to look at the colors. Like, I was going to do the gray first and then the green. I think I'm going to do the green first. So yeah, so this was the greens that I'm going to go with. So, and like, I know that like you've got to block and stretch it, right? But even blocking, stretching, it's not gonna, it just wasn't gonna do it. Like, nowhere near it. So that's got to come out. But my three colors was the dark gray, the greens, and black. But I actually pulled out like a pile of my, you know, little mini bits of greens as well. I thought maybe we could throw some of those in, just to sort of lighten it and lift it and use up some little odds and sods, because they all work. So, but yeah, maybe instead of the black. But what I was actually going to do is, if I like this helix knitting thing, I was going to helix the whole lot rather than panels of blocks of colour. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Other than I'm frogging it, I'm not happy. So come back, Kadu. I forgot about this one. Come out, little needles. Stitch markers. So yeah, so even like fully blocking it to death, it's not going to do what that other one did. I just went too tight. Oh, Bamfia, that's gonna be frustrating. These particular needles are Knitter's Pride Carbons. No, not Knitter's Pride. What am I saying? Nipro. Nipro Carbons. And these are the solid colours were Paint Nile in a dark grey. Oh no, this is Baby Dreamtime 4-ply, and the other one was Paint Nile. And then the green one was Paint Nile Artistry in Fedora. Oh, you have enough of the pretty fabric to make a small bag? That is so cute. Yeah, Kelly, what it was is I didn't understand the importance of, because I was like, those needles are really big for starting the rib. And I didn't realize the rib is a look, it's not actually supposed to act like rib. It's just a look. So. And I only did my gauge swatch for the stockinette, not for the rib. Even though they gave a blocked rib gauge swatch measurement, which is my own bad. But why am I doing 2 swatches for one garment? That's dumb. Now I know why. Now I know why. Spin Girl says, I need a couple of pairs of socks last year using the Artistry Fedora. It's a really pretty colorway. It is, it's gorgeous. I've got 5 skeins of it. I could knit a whole sweater in it just about. Nearly, not quite. Well, it would depend on the pattern, I suppose. I'll be glad when I'm done the outside of this ball, eh? It's a bit frustrating. And I stayed up extra late last night to finish this section of this thing. I only to this morning decide I'm going to pull the whole thing out. I had a Christmas movie binge, much to my family's disgust. You know, sometimes you just feel like a Christmas movie. Doesn't matter that it's Easter. Oh no! We've lost the middle. Oh, stop. Oh, I've tried carbons before as DPNs. That's when I learned I like wood for DPN work. Using them as circular might work better because they slide easily. Yeah, look, I really like them. I still like my Chowgurus, and I still like stainless steel for most things, but I like the feeling of these, and so I still get like the stainless steel tips. the one thing I didn't like about this pattern was like the 166 stitch cast on that they wanted you to do an Italian tubular cast on, which I'm awful at. So I was using a different cast on, maybe not quite as stretchy, which could also be a problem, I suppose. Get a mess here. Alrighty. Kelly says, I've done a tubular cast on, but now very rarely use it. I just don't think it adds that much work. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think that additional level of work makes enough difference. Like this is still super stretchy. Even though I just did a standard German cast on, like a twisted. Isn't it frustrating? Just like hours and hours and hours of work takes like 4 minutes to unravel. Alrighty. Done. Dreamtime baby. Boom. I definitely lost a stitch marker during that. I should have had a really big circle. Did it just drop on the ground or something? Maybe I left it in the living room. Oh. Alrighty. Josephine says, I think the Italian is more the look than the stretch. That being said, I did a rib alternate cable cast on and it does look very similar to the Italian. Really? Huh. Hey Nettie. Oh, we're here once a month on a Saturday. Maybe I should just get better at the tubular cast on, but yeah, I just wanted to make the top. And now it's back in balls. All right. So I don't lose that yarn tag. Hydrating time, everybody. Make sure you're hydrating. Oh, we have the same Yeti? Do we? It's a beautiful Yeti. I also have my coffee in a cup. This is tea, actually. This is tea, not coffee. So Nettie, we meet up here doing our productivity stream on the 3rd Saturday of the month, unless, you know, life comes up, but usually we're pretty good. Alrighty. Oh yeah, loopy knots, I get it. Sometimes you're just like, wait a second, did that do what I wanted it to do, or did it do something random? Alright, let's have a look. Oh. Okay, Louie. It's probably just Dad coming home. Oh, Bianca, I've just realised this pattern is for DK weight, but you didn't make yours out of DK, did you? You just did yours with random stuff. You just used the 4mm needles and went from there? I'm going to start with the swatch. See if I like the fabric. I have a pin handy, I do. Yes, I mean the project, yeah, sorry. I'm looking at the pattern on the screen. You can't see my screen. Are you coming back, are you? Good job. You went and yelled at them and let them know your displeasure, and now you're back. Go you. Let me see. But I bet you went with the 4mm needles to get the gauge, or did you just run with it? Did you do a gauge swatch, Bianca? Oh, you did the artistry with the 375s? I think my 375s are these are in another project. I'd have to go with different 375s. What are you? 3.5s? Can actually get put away now before I forget. I know, he barked at you. Scared the life out of me, Tim. Don't panic, everybody. It's just my husband home. I sent him out today and I was just like, I need you to do some shopping, but I need you to channel your inner Chantel while you do it. And he's like, do I even have an inner Chantel? And I'm like, you should do. You've been married long enough. Alrighty, knit spin girls. You didn't block it. Okay. 23 for the 110 inches. Oh yeah, so you got gauge. So yeah, they want 23 for the. Alrighty. We want the outside is there. What have I done here? There it is. It's sitting on the ball. So 23. This will also let me see if I like how open this will end up being with this 4-ply cotton. See you later, Vampy. Hey, Tim. Leanne wants to know if it was crazy busy at the shops. He said it was a bit busy. Because Leanne's got to go out. So just remember I'm live, so don't talk about anything that Abby can possibly listen in on.
No, I was just going to say, like, so I went to my bread rolls at Matterhorn. I sort of, like, one pack down.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, like, they charge you the same amount for, like, frozen bread rolls as... Stupid. Like, the way of chocolate.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, he is. Louis loves me. Working on the Tunisian... The return is... Why working Tunisian on the return? Yes, it is. Because you do think... Like, most people think that you never do any work on the return row, but you can quite often need to do work on return row. Does the knit Pro interchangeables work with Knitter's Pride cables? I don't know the answer to that question, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. Josephine says she's at her local Woolies and all the trolleys are in use. I'm assuming that says use. I don't think I pulled out enough yarn here for my swatch. Nope, I didn't. About double what I pulled out. Also, I'm not sure I'm 100% a fan of how the cotton works on these. Kelly says they're supposed to. They were the same company overall. Yeah, because Knitter's Pride sold their knitting needle section of their company, but I think it's all the same. But I couldn't guarantee it. Let's try again. Some packaging here. No, my originals were nitpicked options, not Knitter's Pride. So I was like, oh, I've got some old packaging from my original needles. Don't you steal the dog! Yes, he was on Louis Cam. Everyone just watched you nick the dog. He's nicked the dog. Tim wants to go and sit on the couch and he can't do it without the dog. Did you just throw him out the door? Dog napped. Yeah. And no remorse. Just yoinked him. I'm trying not to judge how I feel about using cotton with these carbons on the knitting into the cast on. So far, not a fan. I might have to change tips to something else. Okay. And it wasn't just dog nap, the bed's been trashed as well. I did that around the wrong way. It's alright. Yeah, it was just the first row was not awesome. The rest of it's fine. There was a knack at the end of these rows, and I've forgotten what it is to make it so that they don't come undone while you're working the next row. I don't remember what it is. I remember asking you guys before because it was driving me insane, and now I've forgotten again. For anyone wondering what I'm doing, this is a swatching in the round method. That means that you still get to just knit every stitch, but you don't have the big gapey backs, and you can measure it flat. Oh, knit the 2 edge stitches on each side through the back loops. All right, thank you. I'll do that going forward. I knew there was a knack. You guys are champions. So for the front and the back ends, I will do that. Oh yeah, it's a cheating method to do a swatch in the round without doing a swatch in the round. Is it Lauren? I saw Laura Nelkin do it. I don't know if she was the first to do it. But you basically, when you get to the end of your row, it also only works on either like DPNs or circulars, because you need to be able to slide your work backwards and forwards to work it. So you kind of, like, once you get to the end of your row, slide your working yarn down to the other end, but you don't have a tail down here to work. So you kind of estimate how much yarn you'll need. For me, it's about 1 meter, and then you hold on to that, and that's where you start, and then you actually knit your loop. But I always forget about the knit through the back loops for the first couple of stitches and the last couple of stitches. Every time I forget, I have to ask for the reminder. One day I'll remember. And this way you get a knit in the round measurement. I don't know about you, but my purl stitch is definitely different than my knit stitches. I'm looking at buying some Tunisian needles. It seems I can only get them online. So does anyone have any suggestions? Oh, Nettie, I'm just gonna pause this for 1 second. I recommend this set. It is from AliExpress, right? And you get a pile of hooks, and they are really nice hooks, right? I love them. I think they're fantastic. I think this is the best value Tunisian hook set out there. Now, I like metal. If you like wood or bamboo, the Chow Gu set. But I like metal, so the metal set here, and you also get some cables and end stoppers, needle, all that, all, you know, for putting the cables on and stuff. So, and it was like around $40 to $50 for the set, Australian. If someone, I know like a few people have bought this set now, so if someone can go and grab a link. Now the trick is at AliExpress, the prices are always so fluid, right? It's so frustrating. So I can't tell you what it'll be for you right now because it'll depend. But I like the ones with the purple cables. This is the set I got, all right? I know there's some with gold cables and stuff. I don't know what the difference is, but I got the one with the purple cables, and it's been a solid set. And it was about 45 to 50 Australian dollars, including postage, and I got them within a couple of weeks. Just really solid value. Now, this is coming from a person who also loves these handmade ones that I've been getting from Catch Hooks. These are beautiful. They're gorgeous to work with. They are, however, about $45 each. So, and they don't include any cables, but you can ask for either a Nip Pro or a Chow Gu end, so you can always use the cables that you've got. Yes, that's the other thing. And I went with the Nip Pro cables, even though I'm a Chow Gu girl, because the Nip Pro cables have got swivel ends, and with Tunisian, swivel ends are necessary, in my opinion. So, oh, that's an extra hook. So yeah, so I highly recommend this set. So AliExpress Tunisian crochet hooks, and try and find the ones with the purple cables. That's the best value quality set I've found so far. You're trying to convince hubby to invest in a ginger circular set to move away from the steel hire since my hands are aging and I might enjoy the wood better. Have you considered just buying one set of the tips somewhere and double checking you like the wood better? Because you may not. And then you go and invest in that set, and what happens if it turns out that they actually annoy you and you've gone through all of this to get this set? Highly recommend you just buy a set of tips and make a project with it. Louis, oh, you're back. Oh, hello. Are you going to come and sit in your spot? Dad moved your spot, didn't he? There we go. I've slid that back to where it goes. Louis was coming to sit down, and then he heard Tim in the fridge, so he's had to go and just double check if there's any good stuff happening that could involve something Louis might be interested in. Because he's a dog and someone touched the fridge. And it sounds like the cheese tax needs to be paid. I don't think I've got a link anywhere. I think it'd just be a case of jump onto AliExpress and try and find it. Oh, back loops, back loops. I actually quite like. I think that I was actually really dubious how this would work with the 4mm if it would give me enough coverage that I wouldn't feel like I would need a top under it. But I think it will. I think it'll be fine with the 4mm, as long as, you know, I get gauge with the 4mm. Who knows? Oh, you already have the DPNs in your love? Okay, all right, I get that then. Then yeah, go hard. I've decided to sew up the front of my cardigan and turn it to a tunic. Oh, okay. Oh, I did do what you suggested. That's how I knew that the carbons were not the vibe for me. Yeah. That link definitely is clickable. I can tell you that much. It went blue on my screen. So that's hopefully that's the Alex. Oops, hang on. I didn't go through the back loop there. That's the AliExpress link to go and check it out. Now, the other thing you can do is there'll be multiple sellers selling the same thing. So you can sort of, once you see them, you can dig around and get the best price, but just make sure that some of them add postage, some of them include postage. I'm going to try, I can't promise this is what I'm making, Holly, but I'm going to try and make the pride yoke top. Let me just see if I can go back to patterns here and grab a link. That's the pride yoke pattern link that I've just popped in the chat there. That's what I'm swatching for right now. But I want to do it with my cotton that I was going to make the crochet tee out of. So, and I want to try it like, so I'm not putting in those, like it's mostly white. It's mostly white with a couple of stripes in the images, but I want to do it in helix knitting using my 3 colors. So that's my goal. I've just got to try and get gauge. Or close enough, you know, close enough. Because it's also top-down construction, so I can also adjust as I go, which is one of the big reasons why I wanted that one. Oh, that's right. I need to work it. I need my yarn. Come here. So glad you're all able to jump in and join. I hope that you are working on something that you know you can tick off your to-do list, get your stuff done. Let us know in the chat what you're working on and how you're going with it. Bianca, I would mattress stitch that. If you wanted to sew up the ends to be a pullover, I would mattress stitch it, and then you can make the color ends join up exactly where you need them to. You get as close to an invisible join as you can. There'll be a seam on the inside, but it should be pretty good on the outside. Amelia says the Prim brand ergonomic double pointed needles have been great to knitting with and great on hands. Don't know if they are in any other styles of needles. Oh yeah, I've got some Prims. I don't know if the ones I've got are ergonomic or not. Let me have a look. I've got these ones, which I just love. They're a really interesting shade. They're nearly triangular. I really love the Prims. I've been enjoying them, and I got put onto this particular style of the Prims by watching Arna and Carlos do their stuff, and see how the little tips are kind of like bulbed a little bit. I thought I'd hate that. But I actually love it. So I love my Prims. I think they're really, really fun to use. I also love my little cases, so I was able to store all my different, because I also love these ones here whose names I've forgotten what they are. I can't get them anymore. Collage square needles. I can't get them anymore because you know, so I'll keep an eye out for if you see anyone destashing or second-handing their collage needles, let me know. But yeah, Prims, collages, they're probably my favorite DPMs, both of them. I love the Prims. And I love the collages, but I've only got the collages in the short ones, and I like how long the Prims are. So, Whoop, bang. Hit a screwdriver. Oh, bags cut out. That is awesome. Oh, and Holly's weaving in the ends. Oh, Nettie said it's $37.59 for that set. Oh, it's a fantastic price. The Chow-Goos are like, for their bamboo set, they're over $100. So, Australian, 100 Australian, I should say. You guys are doing great. You're getting all your stuff done. I love it. Yeah, I was a little worried going 4 mil with this cotton, with the fact that I usually have a bit of a loose. I have noticed that, you know, while oh yeah, Game Widow says don't forget to add GST to AliExpress. Yeah, so check your final cart before you check out to make sure you're happy. There's no hidden extra costs or anything like that. But even if you pay like an extra $15 for post, that's still great value. Yeah, I think I could wear a top like that. I'm always a bit funny about, you know, tops that are a little, I mean, see-through is not the word. It's not technically see-through, but a little open, a bit more of an open weave. Especially because I want to make it, but I also don't want to have to wear multiple layers under it, like, you know, a second layer under it for modesty. Now the other advantage is, while it looks like there's a lot of wasted yarn dangling off the side, because I don't need to cut it, once I've measured and everything and I'm happy with it, I can reuse this yarn. So it's not really wasted. This swatch is going to get frogged and added into the project at some stage, or another project. Morning, Melissa. Thinking I should get back to my dynamo. Yeah, absolutely. Finish it off. But you also have ends to sew and a beanie to restart. Well, which is the thing that you've procrastinated the most? Because that's the thing you should work on during this productivity stream. The thing that you've just been putting off the longest. Because we're getting stuff done. We're finishing things off. We're jumping in. I'm doing a swatch. I hate swatches. At first I had to rewind all the balls because they were frogged from another project. But it got done. I got to give myself a big high five tick. It's my tea. There you go, Dynamo. Get a wedge done. Don't forget to hydrate and stretch. If you're folding, washing and stuff, you're doing enough stretching. But if you're sitting and crafting, it might be time to get up and move your feet about a bit and have a stretch. Time for a cup of tea? Absolutely. Holly says it's taken me around 2 months to get around to weaving these stupid ends in. I'm glad to have a productivity stream today. That's awesome, Holly. You get those ends woven in because sometimes we just need someone to nudge us along. Like, hey, have you done that thing yet? That's what this stream is for. It's to nudge you along. It's just to encourage you to finish the job that you've been putting off. Most of us have one. Have something that we procrastinate with, or, you know, procleanate with, where we clean stuff instead of doing the thing that we should be doing. Whatever it is. Yeah, I definitely, and I love the feel of how this is coming out knitted with the 4mm needles. So it's not just the look I like, but I also like how it feels. I think I could wear that. I am, you know, it is like, you know, like, let's be honest, it is a little sheer, but this cotton also blooms a little bit when you wash it, so that might save us too. And maybe I'm just a little too worried, and I don't need to be worried at all. Actually, once it's like up against your skin, it's fine. Very much like how this is looking. Now, obviously when I'm doing this whole pattern, it'll be in the 3 colors, but they're the same yarn, so I'm not going to swatch in the multiple colors. Just because this particular yarn company, some yarns do change thicknesses depending on the color that you've gone with. This one doesn't so much. Go you with the cutting stuff out. DPN cozy cut out. A humbug half done and a large half done. You're on fire getting this stuff ready for Bendigo. Come on. Yeah, I agree, Bianca. I think it'll be fine. I think it's actually a closer weave than my ranunculus, and I wear the ranunculus, so I think I'm overthinking it. Kitchener stitches. Set too early. For those Aussies here, I have a question. Why is it the Spotlight such poor supply of knitting and crochet supplies or pattern books, so lots of yarn, never has in it what I need? For a craft store, I can buy a pretty toilet roll holder or a dinner set. Yeah, look, I couldn't tell you the last time I actually bought yarn in Spotlight. Like, I would like to support an Australian company. I mean, I don't know if Spotlight itself is an Australian, but they hire Australian staff. But they very often don't have what I want. They certainly don't have my knitting needles or crochet hooks that I like. So I have to go somewhere else. Luckily, we have a lot of great local yarn stores that we can order from online and go and get them from there. Then we also need to order our yarns from them as well. Unfortunately, it means it's harder to, you know, you don't get to pat things and touch things and see if you like it first. That's the risk. That's why it'd be nice to have a local yarn store like a Spotlight or something, like a big box yarn store that actually stocked something useful rather than Marvel acrylic. Oh, it is Australian? Oh, that's good. Yeah, they definitely hire Australians, so you know there's a level. But I'm glad to hear that they're Australian company as well. Just be nice if they supported Australian crafters. Or Australian yarn crafters, specifically. They've got some nice fabric. But even then, I buy my fabric from somewhere else because Spotlight are too dear for the same stuff I can get from other stores. Even within Australia. Oh, socks are finished. You can't do kitchen with somebody else around. They just need to be asleep. Good point. Congratulations on finishing your socks. Do I have a hype button? Do I have something? I did have. Let me look for it. There we go. It just took a second. Oh yeah, happy dance. Bring it on. The GIF's not working here. Do I have something above them? Hey, can someone throw a social stream GIF up again for me, please? I don't know why that didn't work. Oh yeah, I probably wouldn't use blanket. Oh, there we go. Okay, excellent. They do work. Good, good, good. Thank you guys, champions. Oh, there's the happy dance. I must have just missed it. I think I was looking for a bigger one and it was smaller. Yeah, I probably wouldn't use it. Done. Yeah, Holly. That's awesome. Congratulations on getting it done. Now, which one of those paddles actually worked? Gotta get them. Gotta get them. Put them right on my feet. I love it. Oh, we'll try to finish, get another pair finished. Do it. Get it in. Sarah Spicer, welcome, welcome. Happy, so yeah, we go for an extra hour on the productivity stream, so we've got about an hour to go. Or thereabouts. Hopefully I'll get this swatch done. Let me know in the chat what you're working on, what you're trying to get done in today's productivity stream. Whether it's conquering Mt Foldmore or getting into a project that you've been in the naughty corner, like whatever it is, let us know in the chat how you're going, what you're doing. We're celebrating all our wins too. We've got the paddles out so we can hype everyone up when we get a win. And we've got this one as well. No. Oh, there we go. Do I make one large Turkish pouch or two small Turkish pouches? That's a tough one. I'd go two small. I'd go two small Turkish pouches. That's a pretty color blue. Is it same color? It is the same color as the suitcase I bought on Thursday in a sale. Awesome. It's a lovely color blue. Oops. Oh well. Won't kill me to do a third one through the back loop. And congrats on grabbing your luggage in a sale. Nice work. Loopy says got the kitchen cleaned up. Might go to sleep soon. Have to be well rested for tomorrow. Loopy Knots, congratulations on getting your kitchen done. That is awesome. That back over there because it's blocking access to my teacup. Pop one tea in instead of two and it'll come up. There you go. Cheers. I've got a pinned comment at the top of the chat with all the different types of these commands you can do. Fell in love with the lilac case. It was 36% off, but then I spotted the blue case, which I suddenly fell in love with because it was 50% off. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Happy Dance one myself. And Princess too. Sarah's sorting her craft table and making a sourdough loaf. Very nice. Get to the end of this row and then I'll just double check that I've been doing wide enough stitches. Have a good night, Loopy Knots. Thanks for jumping in and hanging out and getting your stuff done with us tonight. Knit's been girl bathroom is done. Back is feeling a little twingy, so knitting socks for a bit. Go getting that bathroom done. That is awesome. Congratulations. Big job out of the way for the week. Ah, Melissa. That is so cool. You got that first section of a wedges done. Yes. Why did that not work? There we go. We'll have that one. Oh, there we go. The gold took a little second. They're playing at the same time. We confused everything. Let's try again. There we go. I'm now working on a pair of socks that I'm making for a friend. I have one done and this started to heal on the second. Oh, you're powering along, Holly. You're powering along. See you later, Melissa. Have an awesome one. Lost the yarn for a second there. Bianca says, I'm concerned that my muscle burrow is too big. How big is it? Like, how big is too big? Because you could just roll the flaps up, like roll the sides up, and wouldn't that make it better? Like, what size did you go with? Kelly says, does anyone else have the problem that you have yarn in your stash and you could use it for a project, but you don't want to just use it on anything, but then if you just don't use it, it'll only just sit there? Yes. I can totally relate, which is part of the reason why I'm choosing some of the projects I'm choosing. There's some yarn that's been in my stash for a bit that I've been like, I want to make a top out of it, and then never made the top, so I'm starting tops. I thought we worked out that yours and mine was the same width, Bianca. And I'm really happy with how mine came out. You're making AL or XL? Yeah, I made the XL. I was really happy with the size. I don't have it handy or I could show it to you. I mean, I would have liked to have made mine longer. Oh, adult large, sorry. I would have made mine longer if I could have, but I couldn't. I'm working on my third try on socks, this time using the 9-inch needle I bought from you forever ago. Oh, fingers are crossed, Nettie. Oh, that's right. I wanted to measure to make sure I've got at least, 4 or 5 inches here in the middle. I'm not going to count the stitches. I just want to make sure I've got wide enough in the middle space where the stitches are normal. Hello. Hello, Misery Do. What have we got here? Inches. Well, it's going to be tight. I thought I made more stitches than that. I have a rough count. I could be well off. I had a guess that it should be 6 inches and it's 5. Oh, it's 5.5, I suppose. No, it's not. Oh yeah, it could be. Maybe I needed to go bigger than 6. Do a quick rough count. Getting 26. What did the pattern require? 23. My row height like. And I might measure a bit further up as well. Just like, oh yeah, I just try and make this nice and then rip at it with the cable. Give me another tip. Give me a different tip. Pulling at it. Yeah, that's a big question. Did you stop your increase? Because if you're at 17 centimeters from the cast on, I would have thought you would have stopped increasing by now. Oh, you are. Yeah, yours will be totally different because you've also been doing pearl stitches instead of just knit stitches, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, still getting 26. Yeah, Kelly, she's doing it to make it match another item. So she's changed the pattern around a bit. So yeah, 33 is quite large. Because mine was 25. Yeah. I think I'm going to need to go down a needle size. No. Up a needle size. I don't want to go up a needle size. I don't want it any more open. I think I'll have to just make some adjustments. Maybe go down a pattern, like maybe go down a size in the pattern. Because I don't want to go up a needle size to reduce the number of stitches per inch. Because I don't want it any more open than it already is. How are we looking height-wise? Two inches worth there. Two. I'm getting the right height. But not the right width. I think I don't want to go any wider, any bigger. What do you guys think? Do you think it'd be like, so I'm 3 stitches out in the gauge, and it is a top down top, so I can try it on as I go and double check. So if I just went down a size, let me just see how many stitches you cast on the difference between the different sizes. So if I go down to that size, yeah, I have 26 instead of 23. Let me just cast on, and that's per inch. So I got an additional 3 stitches per inch. No, per 4 inches. So it's about 0.75 a stitch per inch. Well, the next size up and my size both use the same number of stitches for cast on. Whereas that one drops it down quite a lot. Where's the calculator? I'm just going to do some math things here. Let's just do some math things. My calculator. Okay. So it's basically my brain's not helping me work out the math. Try again. Clear. See you later, Deb. It'll be right. I think if I go down a size, it's only let me look at the measurements of the sizes here. Oh, that's the finished garment size. 2 inches, so minus. Still a lot of. Oh yeah, that's more like it. All right. So I want to make that's. Oh, if you're getting. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Thank you. All right, because I'm actually tossing up between 2 sizes. My brain tells me to go the bigger size, and I keep thinking, no, I need to go the smaller size. Oh, that makes so much more sense. That's all right. Thanks, thanks, Knit Spin Girls. Yeah, which is why I would have to go up a needle size. So I need to go up a garment size, not down a garment size. Oh, thank you for that. That would have been really orcs. Okay, so we're going to go with the one that I was thinking anyway. So cool. Because it's actually quite a generous garment, like based on the finished bust sizes. It's quite generous. Even taking out the 2 inches of positive ease, it's still quite generous. Find the thank you, Knit Spin Girls. Find the total number of bust stitches and divide that by your gauge. Oh, I don't have bust stitches. I've got bust inches, not stitches. So yeah, I reckon if we go, that one, it'll work. Inches multiplied by gauge gives you stitches. Oh, of course it does. Okay, so inches multiplied. So I've got, it's a 52-inch bust on the finished garment that I'm looking at. So do I do it by like the? I think it's going to be all right. Now that I'm going the right way. Should be how many stitches you have after you split for the sleeves. Alrighty, that's, thank you. Alrighty, split for the sleeves. Separating body and sleeves. Alrighty. Alrighty. So do this. I need a notepad. Alrighty, I'm just trying to work it because I'm trying to work out how many stitches are on the body, and this pattern doesn't just give me a number. Like, it just says knit all the stitches until it measures this amount, but it's got it divided up, so I've got to work out the math. So we'll do the math on this first size because it's right next to the bracket. Okay, so I'm currently getting 26 stitches instead of 23 for 4 inches, right? And I'm looking at a size that goes 6, so 52 inches for size 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yep. Just double checking it's the right point in the pattern. Okay. 52 inches. Size 6. Or the 6th sizing. Alright, now I'm looking at 3 stitches. Place the next number of stitches on hold for the sleeve, then cast on 23 stitches for the underarm. They've got a number down the bottom. I'm trying to work out if that includes these additional stitches for underarms or not. It shouldn't, but it appears to. Then knit 126 stitches. Cast on another 23 for underarm. And then knit 63. Right. Plus 126 plus 63 equals 251, and the total they've got down the bottom is 298. So that's plus 23 plus 23 is 297. So unless like there was 23 and 23, yeah, 251, 63 plus 126 plus 63. 252, sorry, plus 23 plus 23 is 298. So okay, why have they added the bits that you add for underarms to the body total? Just out of curiosity. Is that normal? I don't make garments like this. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, plus 6 2 9. I think the number we need to be looking at is 252, right? But if I want to get this measurement, like my actual bust measurement of the number of stitches, don't I need to not include the underarm bit? Oh, they're part of the body. Okay, all right, okay. I will trust you guys. You guys have all made these sorts of sweaters before. My brain's just not like, it's like, wait, but they've been added on and they're called underarm. Wouldn't they go out that way? They wouldn't go down? Oh, but you did on both sides of them. Oh my gosh, that's all right. My brain just gave it to me. Sorry. Okay, 290. My brain just caught up. It's fine. I get it now. Okay. All right. So 298 stitches for a 52-inch bust. So 298 divided into I added the underarm stitches. It gives us the 298. Divided to 52 equals 5.7 stitches per inch. Okay, and 23 divide 4 equals 5.75 inches. And 26 divided into 4 equals 6.5 stitches per inch. 6.5 times 2 equals. So I'm. Oh! Second pair of socks finished for Amelia. Yeah! Awesome. Congratulations. That's so cool. Okay. Alrighty. So if I'm going to be doing I'm just trying to work out how much smaller it will actually be if my stitches are smaller. What is the math I need? Okay, so if it's 5.7 stitches per inch for 52 inches, but I actually get 6.5 stitches per inch. $298 divided by 5.75. Okay, so 298 divided into 6.5 equals, so I'll get more like 46 inches, so it's 45.8, so I'll get 46 inches instead of 52. And what do I actually need? So it's so that's basically gives it me what I need with no ease. So because that's a 46 inch gives me no ease, so I need an extra couple of inches, so I'm going to need to go up to the next size to get the ease that I need. Okay. All right. It was this one that was doing my head in, this how what I was actually getting with those stitches, that number of stitches per inch with that number of stitches. That's where my brain fried and stopped. So I do need to go up one size, and then that will actually give me a nice amount of positive ease. And so if I go up to the next size, now that I know that I can trust this number here, where is it for this separating? So 324 stitches. So if I go, what did I do here? I went 324 divided into 6.5 equals basically 50 inches, which gives me 4 inches of positive ease, which I'm actually happy about because I prefer my sweaters to be a little baggier, and even these yoke ones. So we did the math. The math worked. You guys are like sitting there like pulling your hair out going, oh my God, Chantel, it's not that hard. It is hard when I've had, you know, not enough coffee. Yeah, I think I earned the happy dance on that one. I did a thing. I get a thing. There we go, that one. Oh dear. All right. Let's try again. I'm going to write some good notes here because then I can add them to Ravelry after. Oh my gosh. Okay. So 26 stitches instead of the 23. Oh, hello, Ant. I see you. Over the 4 inches. So I'm going to be going with, what is that size? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th size. Okay, which ends up being, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 size, which is the 56-inch size. Is that right? I'll do some double checking. 56 inches bust. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 324 stitches divided into 6.5, 50 actual inches, which is plenty. Oh my gosh. Keep in mind that I found the sleeves tight with my first, whereas the front and back were baggy. I ended up subtracting stitches from the front and back and adding them to my sleeves. I will probably have to do some trying on and checking because I need a little bit more in the front. But I may also have to add extra sleeves in my arms anyway, because I usually do. I usually have to add extra sleeves. I always have to add extra, like usually an additional extra 10 stitches or so I need to add in above what a pattern says because my arms are disproportionate. Okay. God, all right. Okay, well, let me just, this swatch has rested for a bit. I'm just going to double check that, you know, it hasn't changed size and we have to redo all of the math. Let me just get this on here and just do a quick double check. Still 26. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely using cotton, which will stretch differently than wool. So, and I do also, you know, well, you want yours to be a t-shirt as well. So we're both wearing them as t-shirts. It's always a risk, right? So yeah, you used a wool blend. So yours should be pretty stretchy. But mine will stretch out and it's not elastic as such. So I will need to just keep double checking it and trying it on and seeing, you know, if I'm happy with it or just add more stitches into my arms. I'm pretty used to having to do that. So I will have a little, what I might do is have a quick squeeze on Ravelry and see if anybody else added extra arm stitches and where they are, added them in. Where's a plus sizey girl? Come on, come on. A lot of plus size girls don't make the yoke sweaters for a couple of reasons. They quite often don't do the busty areas very well. And it's the whole skinny arm thing. Oh, there's busty girl. No project notes. Thanks, honey. Thanks. Oh, there's one that's done hers and her sleeves look huge. Her sleeves actually look too big. Oh yeah, pride joke. Yeah. Let me just screen share here. I know it's a productivity screen, so you may not, no, that's not it. Try again. La, 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 la. There we go. Yeah, see how big her sleeves are? Oh, it's supposed to be made in cotton. Of course. All right. Okay. Yeah, see, she's got extra gapy sleeve holes there. That's a positive for me. That means some, I mean, she didn't put any notes in to make it. She's got no notes in there. So, but I can see that it totally worked. With that's encouraging. I'm gonna set that onto favorites. Anyone plus size who actually added notes? Come on, guys. No, fine. Hers has lots of positive ease. Yes, it does. It has a lot of positive ease. Wait, and mine's gonna have 4 inches of positive ease based on these numbers when the pattern art calls for 2 inches of positive ease. So I'm gonna have a lot of extra positive ease too. So yeah, and here's Bianca's. Bianca's on page 1 over here. These two are Bianca's, which they look gorgeous, which is why I want to make one. And because Bianca did this first one here using that helix knitting method that I want to use. So I've seen it done. I've seen it successful. Except I'm going to be using 3 colors, so I've been learning how to put 3 in and swirl them around. So not only am I doing the mathing, which is hard, but they both use the helical. Okay, cool. But yeah. It's such a cute thing. And I'm torn. Do I make a 3/4 sleeve or do I do it like just a standard sleeve? I don't know. On the Impressionist you use 3? Okay, that's cool to know as well. All right. Let's go back to our usual thing here. Okay, so I mean, I'm not going to do any more swatching with it. I'm not going to wash it. I'm not going to do anything that I should do with it. Because how I would hand wash this is not how I'm going to wash the finished garment, obviously. So it's not going to make any major differences in that regard. Like, because I, you know, and the other thing is if it ends up too big, I'll just chuck it in the dryer. That'll, on the cotton. On this cotton it does. Pulls it back in. All right. Should I just cast on? Should I just start the cast on? Because I want to do the collar in the blue. And then I'll start the helical after that. Oh! Do I just start? I feel like I need to do so much more now. Do it. I'm like, no. Am I actually ready to start? I don't know. I don't know. Where's the pattern gone? What kind of cast on? Do I have to learn some fancy cast on to be able to do this? Do it. You guys are awesome, honestly. I just need to mark down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7th size 56 inch. So I'm just gonna remind myself it's the 7th size because I'm going to keep looking for my size and get it wrong. I'm going to ignore that striping because I'm not going to be doing that. Just a long tail cast on in a method of my choice. What size need? What length cable do I need? So it's 108 stitches, so I'm going to need to magic loop it. I'm like nervous. Why am I nervous? I shouldn't be nervous. I'm so nervous. I think it's because I started a project yesterday and I'm having to pull it all out. But this time I've done the math. I've got the math. I've got the math. I'm going to start from the outside of this ball. Just trying to think how much I'm going to need. So hey Russell, how are you going? All right, let's start this thing. Yeah, so I'm going to start the collar on fresh yarn just because I want it to sit nicely. So cast on, I've got to just double check which is 7. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. So cast on. Okay. My fingers won't work. Oh. It is. It's Bendigo Woolen Mills 4-ply cotton. Yeah, I gotta hold my mouth right. I'm actually seriously considering grabbing some stainless steel tips for this. At least for this cast on. It's driving me insane already. I've got some 4 mils handy. Who knows what you are? You're not stainless steel, you're plated. I can feel the difference. Even just for the cast on and then move back to the carbons later. I can't tell what that is. everybody. Yeah, I'll say it definitely is casting on easier on the stainless steel than it was on the carbons. What's your favorite heel for top? Socks, partridge eye. Wait. It's 50. Oh, didn't come up. No. Might be called something else. Eye of partridge. The eye of partridge heel. There you go. There's a YouTube video on how to knit toe-up socks with eye of partridge heel. you want to drop a link? It's not very descriptive. No, it just creates a really nice, thick, soft, squishy heel that's kind of got like little eyes in it. I like it. Sarah's got the bread loaf out of the oven. And it's got a good crust. Oh, winning. Why don't I have any bread emojis? Like, seriously, where's the bread? Somebody in the chat, bread emojis. Fly them around. Get them going. I actually think I've got the right number of stitches too. I'll just do a double count. So that was 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 22, 30, 8, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 50, 2, 70, 2, 6, 8, 80, 2, 90, 2, 6, 8, 100, 2, 8, 10, 2, 4. 114. We've cast on the stitches. Yay! It's actually not too bad. Considering this one wanted like 166. Grr. Where's the pattern? Bring me my pattern. Alright, I'm not going to join in the round just yet. I'll join in for the next row. Get one a pearl round. And look, I had a good guess at how much tail I needed. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, there we go. We've got the bread. We've got the bread. Thank you. The reason I'm not joining in the round now, even though the pattern says to, is that I just find it so much easier to join in the round on the second or third round. And when I'm just doing knit one, purl one. Oh yeah, that's the heel that I like too, but I create a gusset before. I don't know. Didn't know that's what it was called. Oh, there you go. Oh. Alrighty. Tempted to knit yourself a pair of socks for yourself? I would. Oh, my friends, we are at that pointy end of the day where it is time for me to say goodbye. It doesn't mean you can stop being productive now. You can go off and be productive, doing other stuff. You can listen to another productivity stream if you want. Or you can just put some music on and just keep going with what you're doing. Don't let me needing to leave stop your momentum. So I will catch you all back here on Thursday for a standard live stream. In the meantime, I hope you all have a really happy Easter and just have a really great week. Be kind to yourself, get your stuff done, and those little jobs that you've put off and you know they're going to take like 5 minutes to do. Get one of those done sometime this weekend. And you know, you can give yourself a visual hype in your own brain. I'll catch you later. Be good now. Bye.